Chess is entering the big league. Millions across the globe witnessed the World Chess Championship final. Multiple online streams catered to a chess fanatic audience that is growing exponentially. But guess what? This is just the start. The sport is bound to get a massive boost next year. And the catalyst is once again Saudi Arabia. Saudi's hostile takeovers of sport continues as it looks to enter the chess world too. The sport is set to make its debut at the Esports World Cup in Riyadh. And just like Saudi's other ventures, there's a lot of money invested here as well. Some of the world's best will compete for a very cool $1.5 million prize pool. And once again, the Gulf nation has targeted the best in the business. World number one Magnus Carlsen will headline the event. Carlsen is reportedly going to join the Esports World Cup as an ambassador.
I'm thrilled to see chess join some of the biggest games in the world at the Esports World Cup. This partnership is an incredible opportunity to grow the game by introducing chess to new audiences and inspiring the next generation of players.
Now, the event won't just be a single format, and only 16 players will compete in the Esports World Cup. So top performers of the year will get to feature in that World Cup. Clearly, Saudi is trying to make it a grand affair, striking the iron when it's hot. And the hottest sport at this point clearly is chess, because the sport has finally come back to its rightful place, India. The rise of young sensations like Gukesh Domaraju has done the trick. The reason why I say chess's growth and success is linked to its popularity in India is because any sport that becomes recognized in a nation that has a population of 1.4 billion is bound to attract more sponsorship deals, better TV rights, and more advertisements. Just like how cricket boomed in India, of course, it needed that success to be the ideal catalyst, like the 1983 World Cup triumph. And that, of course, gave birth to Indian Premier League, which became a billion-dollar business. Now, India holds the monopoly over cricket. We are witnessing something similar starting to take off in chess, especially with the kind of success India has had this year. And now just add Saudi Arabia to the mix and it's one heady cocktail. The sport is clearly gaining a huge revival, but this has not been something of an overnight overhaul. India's grandmasters, from getting their first grandmaster in 1987, they've only grown. India has managed to have about 35 grandmasters up until 2013 and 35 in 26 years. But in the last decade alone, India has seen 49 grandmasters come through the ranks. The sport is no longer a sport for the nerds and geeks. Well, it is, but just more cooler now. Young Indians are drawn more to becoming chess players. Look at how India welcomed world champion Gukesh. Of course, the fanfare alone is not the major reason for chess to gain such prominence and also to hold a lot of promise in the years to come. But any sport that has won India over, chances of it becoming a global property and a brand entity just becomes much higher, which is where Saudi's geniuses come into play. India had the advantage of being early birds when they introduced the Indian Premier League. Saudi is doing the same with this venture. Sure, the vehicle is driven by the lowest denominator. They are luring the big names with the big bucks, but the goal is a bigger one. And esports may just be the start of it. Saudi seems to have recognized what a seemingly TV-unfriendly sport like chess has the potential to achieve. They see the larger picture already and are making the moves.